Hey guys and dolls, today I'm going to be sharing with you some of my favorite drugstore products, or things that are, actually I think most of this is from Sally's Beauty Supply, but things that are just cheap. They're inexpensive, they're not cheap in quality necessarily, maybe the packaging isn't terribly attractive or whatever, but all I care about is if the stuff inside is good. I love my high-end stuff, I love beautiful packaging, and I love fantastic textures and finishes that you usually have to pay more money for, but I love drugstore makeup. I love getting something great for cheap. All the products I'm going to talk to you today are not only inexpensive, but they're also cruelty-free. So the first product I want to share with you is something that a lot of companies are coming out with from both drugstore brands and then also high-end, so it's kind of an exciting time if you're into this type of product because you have so many options in terms of price points and colors and things like that. So the first one that I was aware of is the one from Urban Decay, the 24-hour Shadow Ice Pencil, but you know, Tarte makes their version that emphasized smoldering clay liner, which, I mean, these are fantastic, and then Sephora makes one, so there's all kinds of high-end companies that have come out with them. You guys have also heard me talk about the Milani Shadow Ice Pencils. I use these like every other video because they're fantastic. They're 12-hour wear, waterproof, crease resistant, blah 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 blah. Why wouldn't you love these? The one I want to talk to you guys about today is from Femme Couture. It's the Smoky Eyeshadow Stick, and you can get this at Sally Beauty Supply. This is in the shade Violet, and it's a really pretty purple. It's very similar to like Urban Decay Ransom eyeliner pencil, so you know, if you're into that and you want to get it for a cheaper price. I don't remember exactly what I paid for this. I will look up the price, and I will have the prices for everything that I talk about today linked in the down bar. This is the same kind of concept where, you know, when you first put it on you can smudge it out, and then after that it sets and it doesn't move, and it's amazing. Yeah, so this one's really great. I only picked up the one shade, but I think I'm going to go back and see what other colors they have. The next thing I want to talk about is also for the eyes, and it is the Milani Runway Lashes Instant Volume Mascara. I don't know why, but when I say it in that weird voice I can always read things aloud at the same time as I say them. First of all, look at this packaging with the gold and the hollow and the, oh my god. So the thing I like about this mascara is, for one, you can get it at Walmart for like $3.95, like nothing, or $3.97 or whatever. I forget. I think Walmart prices usually end at a 7. The actual mascara wand is simple. There's no weird gimmicks. There's no, you have to use it on this side, or, you know, crazy claims or anything. It's just a simple, good black mascara. It gives me great volume. It's good stuff, you know. And for $4, you really can't go wrong. So the next thing I want to talk about is something that when I found this, it was just, oh my god. Okay, so as you guys can tell, I'm like super fair, you know, like white with a capital H. I can never find tinted moisturizer that matches me, whether it costs, you know, $5 or $30. I have a really hard time finding a tinted moisturizer that actually matches my skin and that I like the texture of and stuff. I did find the Laura Mercier one worked for me really well. That one's like $42, and I've been trying to find one that I could recommend not only to you guys but also to my little sister. You know, she's 16 and she doesn't need to wear foundation on her face all the time, but having a tinted moisturizer that hydrates and has sunscreen and gives a little bit of color doesn't hurt, you know. I was at Sally's the other day and I found this one from Femme Couture called Mineral Effects Tinted Moisturizer Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 15, blah blah blah. You get 1.8 ounces of product. It was like $8.99, so it's at a really good price point. Now, I have to tell you guys, I like freaked out when I found this because it's actually light enough for me. I can't even, I like want to like throw a party because I found a tinted moisturizer that's pale enough for me. I know that's totally lame. This has both physical and chemical sunscreen, so it's great because you're covered on, you know, the two forms of sunscreen. This is a nice hydrating lotion, but it's not really greasy. I have it on my hand right now and it just feels really nice. Yeah, I mean, I haven't used this for a long period of time in order to say, you know, this is the best thing I've ever used. But so far, I really like it. I definitely recommend this to, you know, my younger viewers who are in high school maybe. This is a wham bam, thank you ma'am, one-stop shop for, you know, just anyone really who wants a tinted moisturizer if you have paler skin. The color that I have is Natural Buff. While I was at Sally's the other day, I was kind of in, you know, like the makeup area that they have, and they had a brand called Real Colors that I hadn't heard of before. I emailed them to find out if they were cruelty-free, and they are, so yes. So anyway, the thing that drew me to these eyeliners were the colors. They were kind of unique. This is like a baby, you know, lavendery kind of pink, the kind of cool pink like dollhouse pink lipstick from Wet n Wild, or like Saint Germain or something like that, or Snob from MAC. And then, you know, a few other different pinks and stuff like that. They're just not colors you see all the time. So I decided to go ahead and get them. Here, let me just read you the name. Real Colors Hydra Lips Waterproof Gel Lip Liner. When I think of like a gel type of pencil, I think of the Milani liquify pencils, where they're super creamy and buttery and emollient at first, and then they sort of dry down to that waterproof, budge-proof amazingness that I just love. I love long wearing makeup. So these are a very similar texture, but something that's a little bit better for the lips. I love these. They're nice and waterproof. I have a scar on my lips, so I'm always looking for any kind of lip liner that will help to lock color in place and make sure it doesn't feather and bleed, or whatever terminology you want to use. Lip liners like this are also really great for women or men who have like little lines around their lips that we tend to get as we get a little older. So these are very good for keeping everything locked on, and using something like this as a base for your lip color will also help to hold it onto the lip. Today I'm wearing Pinup Pink, and that's another thing I love, is that these have creative names. There's Pinup Pink, Pink Minx for the little light colored one. Love it. And then this one's called Pedal to the Metal. Anyway, today I'm wearing Pinup Pink with Cherry Picking lipstick from Wet n Wild. The last product I'm going to talk about today is a lipstick, but it's not the Wet n Wild lipsticks. They are the Jordana lipsticks. And I feel like Jordana is one of those unsung heroes of the drugstore. They have great products, but I think maybe because the packaging they come in or the overall marketing, they just seem kind of cheap or something. I don't know. I always thought, Jordana. But I've been trying them out lately. I have a bunch of their lipsticks. I have a bunch of their eyeshadows, which are amazing. And I'm really impressed with this brand. So anyway, they have their original lipsticks, which come in this silver tube like this. And they're beautiful. Some of them are really super pigmented. Some of them are more sheer. They all smell like watermelon. I mean, like watermelon cotton candy, really. Oh, I love it. So this one's Pink Lemonade, one of my favorite sort of like natural warm pink kind of colors. They have that sort of traditional lipstick formula, and then they have two different types of matte lipsticks, which I think is interesting. So they have this matte formula that comes with the gold tube, and this is a matte lipstick, but it has like a frosty pearl to it. Oh my god, I love it. This one's called Raphael. Oh, they smell so good. I love this lipstick. I've worn this one. I actually had to pull out of my purse because from the second this came in the mail, I stuck it in my purse and haven't taken it out. And then they have the new matte formula, and this one has kind of an interesting tube. It's a little bulky for my taste, but you know, it definitely works. And this one's called Pink Flare. It's just like a cool, natural sort of pink. And then this one I love. This one's called Hot Red. It's spelled H-O-U-T, so Hot Red, I guess, or Oat, however you want to pronounce it. Beautiful matte red. This one, oh, it's so pretty. So anyway, that is 5-ish drugstore or drugstore-like products that you've just got to check out. They're fabulous. I highly recommend everything I've talked about today. Everything I've talked about today is also cruelty-free, which is another bonus. Let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Remember to just remember to be vintage or tacky. Just be yourself. See, I gotta do the weird voice, otherwise I can't.